You know what's my favorite thing to watch on TV? Infomercials. They are freaking brilliant. I'll be sitting in front of the screen at 2 a.m. just going, I don't need it. It's kind of dumb, but I want it. I can't be the only one. I mean, they go through great lengths to prove to you that their product is the absolute best. And so today I'm testing out some as seen on TV home improvement products that guarantee they'll get the job done. So as I test and review these bad boys, I'm gonna attempt to make a crystal and plant display box. First up is the Rotor Razor Saw. Now, unlike a big, bulky, circular saw, this is meant to fit in the palm of your hand, and it's lightweight and durable. It's got 3 different blade attachments meant for wood, plastic, tile, or even metal, very thin metal sheets. They state you could choose how deep you want the blades to cut, and it goes up to a depth of about 1/2 inch. What I'm really interested in is this right here. So you can attach a vacuum hose, which they give you an attachment like this here, so it sucks up all the debris. The blade I have attached right now is meant for wood, because the first thing I'm gonna cut is a wood panel for the back of my display. To use this, there is a nice lock mechanism to protect you from the blade. So when you press it down, it releases the blade as you push down on the guard. And with my thumb, I just push the switch on. I have to say right away, it's a little bit hard for me to grasp the girth of this tool. It's meant to fit in the palm of your hand, but if you have small hands like me, you might have a little bit of a tough time. I don't know, I'm just guessing. Let's see if it works. Now I do see here that there are very jagged cuts, not very smooth. Let's see underneath here. Now the vacuum didn't suck up everything. There's quite a bit of debris underneath, but on the top, nice and clean. So let me finish cutting this up. Now I have some 1x4s here. Since it's 1 inch depth, I have to change the depth of the blade. Again, this goes only 1/2 inch deep, so that means I gotta cut one way, flip it over, and cut the rest of it. I didn't make a precise cut, but it'll work. All my pieces are done. My hand started to cramp up because the placement of the switch just didn't work for my hand. Now I switched out the blade for the diamond blade because now I'm gonna cut some ceramic tile. That sucked. It's not a nice clean cut, but it's fine, it cut it, we're gonna use it anyway. Final thoughts on the Rotor Razor. It did a pretty decent job at cutting pieces of wood, but I do think this would be an awesome tool if you wanted to cut a hole in your wall, if you needed to cut a hole in your wall without going too deep into the actual wall and cutting up wires, any of that stuff. Next up, the Sticky Buddy. This, I'm assuming, is very sticky. It's a roller cleaner that's meant for all types of fabrics, so your clothes, your sofa cushions, curtains, car seats, and it's meant to pick up small things like pet hair, maybe some crumbs. Now, its sellable point in the infomercial is that it's reusable, so you can just dip it in some water, give it a zhuzh, and then let it dry, and it'll be all sticky again. So we're gonna put it to the test to see if it could pick up all this leftover shaving here that the Rotor Razor did not vacuum up. And it's got these really cool fingers. Ugh, it's a good comb. That is really sticky. Got some water here. It's kind of working. Yeah, ooh. I rinsed off as much as I could and then I just did one pass on a microfiber cloth. Now it's dry. It's still sticky, so let's give it another pass. I'm gonna try to pick up these bigger pieces here. Yes, Sticky Buddy. You let those things stick on you. In my opinion, it is easier to use those lint rollers that are disposable, but I guess it saves on waste, so thumbs up, Sticky Buddy. I'm really excited about this one. It's the Flex Glue. It's a strong, rubberized, waterproof adhesive. And the infomercial for this is insane. They show you how you can patch things together, even a whole vehicle, and ride it through the freaking forest. That's how strong they claim this glue is. Before I use this glue on my project, I'm gonna test out a little experiment they did in the infomercial. So you took some bricks and put it underwater. You take the glue and apply it right underwater. The tube is really hard to squeeze. All right, and they put the brick right on top. Give it a squeeze. Let's see this instant grab technology. And I did that underwater. That's insane. I didn't even let this dry or cure. Instantly it grabbed on like a magnet. They say this works on wood, so I'm going to use it to stick on the frame of my display. Ooh, super thick formula. I like it thick. I'm putting full confidence in this because I'm not going to add any wood screws, no nails, nothing. I'm just attaching all these pieces of wood with the flex glue. Even though this has instant grab technology, they do recommend that you let it fully dry for 24 to 48 hours and let it reach maximum strength. Oh no, it's coming apart. The frame is glued on very messily and it's not 100% on, but we're just gonna leave it there and hope it dries up a bit. Now the next product I'm gonna test out is the point and paint. This is meant to replace your traditional paint roller that you'd use to paint your walls. It comes with two sizes, one bigger one for a big wall and a smaller piece here, which would be perfect for my project. First, I'm going to assemble the handle. I'm gonna push this foam inside. There we go, nice and secure. Now there's a paint tray here with another roller, but this is to help glide the paint onto the foam. It's gonna fill up the tray. You take this. The pointed design is supposed to help you easily get into corners that you normally couldn't do with a paint roller. And they also boast that you don't need painter's tape to protect your surfaces. Oh, nope, it's getting paint everywhere. I really like the handle, so for small projects like this, it's very helpful, but it's not really getting all up in the corners. See that? Paint got all over the place. Point and paint, not my favorite. Putting the last one on now. Yeah, this shelf is totally not gonna stay together. Usually I'd use wood nails. But no, who had the bright idea of using glue? And I'm just gonna let this dry for 24 hours. It's been a little over 24 hours now. Look, it's so strong, nothing's wiggling. So I decided to decorate it with my plants and crystals. So yeah, it doesn't look quite finished, but with some sanding and maybe some wood stain, it'll look like a really nice piece. Call in the next 5 minutes and you get this as a bonus.